Okay, so now we're doing linear regression. So I just want to go over the general meanings of these terms. So a slope in a graph, it can either tell you how it's increasing or decreasing. And if it's increasing, that means it's positive. If it's decreasing, that means it's negative, right? So in a problem like this, you can say that the rate is increasing, which means that it's growing, or the rate is decreasing, which means that it's going down. And you can see that. So visually, this is what an increasing slope would look like, right? This is your X, this is your Y. And this is how a decreasing slope would look like. Down, it's going down. So then x-intercepts is when y equals 0. That's the only way you can find your x-intercepts. So when any value, it doesn't really matter. You just have to know that when y is 0, that's when you can find your x-intercepts. And you can find that in your linear regression when you make the function itself. And your y-intercept is when x equals 0, okay? It's the same thing as your x-intercept, but it's your x equals 0, and your y has to equal something else. And for D, in order to predict the future, it depends on if they give you a number or not. But you could use your function or your equation that you came up with and plug in the numbers that they've given you to like really find where in what future. So for instance, if they gave you in this problem, if they said, oh, in 2020, what will be the rate? You can plug in 2020 as your x, which is measuring time, into the function that you've gotten to see how much you have in that time.